Peace, love, and prosperity. Hi, family. Reconnect us to God, to ourselves, and back to the community. So, I got my, I got my, I got my crunch and munch. I got my handy dandy TV. I got my bed, and I realized that I'm going to keep going. So, as any of us move towards the light, the darkness loved us in the dark, loved our deeds in the dark. And as we move towards the light, the darkness wants us back. And any weapon, I think about war. Like I think about just plain old warfare. Us in the United States haven't really experienced true war. Like in some countries, they can lay down and the next day their whole city is in ruins. Bodies everywhere. They see warfare crafts flying in the air and rolling down the street. Men with guns just killing and shooting. And that's physical war that a lot have experienced. But we've been so blessed here in the United States that we really haven't had that kind of experience with war. But war is real. And so is spiritual war. So I had a little conversation with my grandson. Because for some reason he believed that he's just a physical person. Who he is, in his mind, is the person that can smell, see, hear, taste, and touch. And I told him, but we're so much more. I gave him an example. I said, do you believe in air? He said, yeah. I said, so you believe in air and you believe that you're breathing it. And it's there, right? He said, yeah. I said, okay. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. And he looked at me and he pondered what I said. So we, as humans, in doing whatever we wanted to do, and partying, and lying, and cheating, and stealing, and sexing, and texting, and all that kind of mess, we actually were neglecting, or some of us was neglecting the spiritual part of us. And we really, let me say me, because I don't like to use the word we when I'm talking about experiences, because everybody's experience is different. So I gratify what I can, my senses, what I can taste, touch, hear, smell, see. Those are the things that I fed the most. So that thing grew. That monster in me grew. And now I said, I've realized that all those things that I pursued in my life, all those physical things, really didn't amount to anything but pain and suffering and hurt. And it didn't amount to anything. So then I said, well, you know what? There's a spiritual side of me. Help me to feed that. I want to feed that spiritual side. And you feed that spiritual side with not perfection, but with honest and open and raw truth that you can give to God. I give it to Him. So, I try to walk in prosperity. I try to walk in peace. I try to walk in love. But what happens when I'm not walking in love? When I'm not walking in God's Spirit? Who's running Wanda? Who's running me? Is it me and my thoughts of what's right? Is it this world that we live in, that I live in, that emphasizes self-deception and self-gratification and instant gratification and pleasing me, not worrying about nobody else? So, or is it the Spirit of God guiding me? Because if I'm not following one of those, I'm following another one. So, today, like I already understand that as we walk into the light, things are going to get more difficult for us because the darkness wants us back. So, what do we do to stay moving towards the light? Well, you ask people to pray for you, you talk, you cry, you put on good spiritual music that meditates to you, that ministers to you. You do everything you can to try to keep moving towards the light. And I tell you, I haven't experienced a whole lot because God's grace covered me. But we're at war. We're at war for our very souls and for the souls of this nation or souls of others. We're at war. And in warfare, you get tired, you get beat up, you get bruised. But you got to keep going. And I don't even know how to keep going. You know? So I resorted back to my Crunch and Munch. Woo! TV. Yes! Be it. Yes! These are the things that help me feel better. Spiritual music. Yes. Reading the Word of God. I have my, God, I hope I don't have to turn over. But somewhere on here is my daily bread. Some really big letters. And, well, it's somewhere on the bed. But anywho's, I just wanted to come on and say, when things get hard, and they will, as we go towards the light, I've been here before. And as I move forward to try to stay in the realm of positivity, things just kept coming at me like shotguns. Boom, 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 just shoot me. Boom, 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 boom. And finally, I just was like, oh, I can't get up. That's kind of how I feel today. But I cried. I listened to the Yolanda Adams. I listened to CeCe whining. We're waging war. I'm tired of the principalities messing with me. I'm tired of the devil stealing from me. I promise he won't get one more thing. I'm taking it back, taking territory. My weapon of power, I'm ready to win. Oh yeah, that was wrong. My weapon of power, he lives within. The enemy's defeated, the enemy's gotta flee. So, I love that song. We're waging war, CeCe whining. That encourages me that we're in war. We're in war. We're in war. And in war, you get tired. So, you have comrades that in battle, they come alongside you and they hold you up and they encourage you and they say, come on, you can do it. One more step. Come on, you can do it. We're almost there. Like, they encourage you. They help you when you're tired and you feel like you can't move another inch. Sometimes they even carry you. So, I wanted to just not videotape. But there's been an onslaught of attacks today. In my own house. In my own home. And, you know, a house divided can't stand. And that's one of the basic rules of war. If you divide that camp and get them to do friendly fire, the enemy has won. Because they all killed themselves in their own house. So, anywho's, keep me in prayer. I'll keep you in prayer. But even if you don't keep me in prayer, I'm going to keep praying. Because we're at war. And this girl right here, trying to move forward. Trying not to go back into the darkness. But we all get tired, right? We all want to just throw our hands up and just say, F it. And then someone comes along with an encouraging word, with some motivation to help you just make it through another minute. And right now, I'm going to try to make it through another minute. But being honest and open is something that I truly believe in. I truly believe in. That it's fine when we give people a lot of positive energy, because that's really good. But there's another side. Everything ain't roses and tulips. So what happens when people give you all this positive good stuff on videos and you never see the real them? Well, I might lose the 2 people that are watching me. But I'm just saying, we're at war. The end of the story says that we win. But it also says some of us faint, fall off. So, reconnect us. Reconnecting us to God, to ourselves, and back to our community. And I would like for you to stay tuned, because I'm going to do what they call a rap. Not rap, R-A-P, like, you know, not like DMX and all those guys. I'm going to do a rap, W-R-A-P, which stands for Wellness Recovery Action Plan. Because it's okay to talk. It's okay to have conversations. But then we got to take action. And I need a new Wellness Recovery Action Plan. Peace, love, and prosperity. Stay tuned for my next episode.